Sometimes we worry so much about how to have the conversation about healthy sexuality and exactly where to start that we just stay silent. There are hidden risks from that too. When our children are growing up in our home, we know that we need to teach them about the importance of exercise, getting enough sleep, the importance of eating nutritious food, the importance of developing healthy friendships and relationships, how to forgive, how to say I'm sorry, how to communicate well. We know we need to teach them about the importance of education, the importance of doing their best. We need to teach them how to ride a bike, how to drive a car, how to be smart with their money and save for the future. In the midst of teaching all these things, sometimes we neglect to teach about healthy sexuality. We need to remember that that is just as important as all these other aspects we need to be teaching to them. We need to fit it in to the lessons we are teaching our children. Sometimes we worry, oh, if I talk about it, they're going to be curious about it. And I don't want them to be seeking things out on their own. I don't really know where to start. And so we don't start at all. In today's world, our children are being bombarded with sexual messages from friends, from things popping up on their computer screens, family members, just advertisements in the world around them. They're being exposed to it. We have to give them the tools that they need to know how to navigate the world that they live in. And yes, it feels like it's too much, too soon, too young. It does. It feels like that. That's why we need to be very intentional and thoughtful about how we're preparing them and how we're helping them to feel safe and to feel like they understand this part of themselves as they're developing into teens and adults. Surprisingly, we need to start really young. In an ideal world, we would start teaching about how amazing their bodies are and about sexual safety when they're still preschool age. Then, as they get in to elementary age and they're ready to start school, we teach them about the dangers of pornography and what to do when they see it. We teach them the family code word. We teach them about why we keep private parts private. Then, as they get a little older into elementary school, we teach them about maturation for boys and girls and puberty and what growing into an adult will look like and feel like over the next 10 years of their lives. We teach them that we are a safe place to turn to when they have questions or when things happen at school that confuses them or when someone says or does something that makes them uncomfortable. All this teaching can't happen in one conversation when they're 15 years old. This teaching starts from when they're young. What about reality, though? What if we haven't even been having these conversations because we've been so nervous about not knowing where to start? We begin today. I've created that entire family home evening lesson series for parents who don't quite know where to start, full of questions that you can have and discuss as a family, and with quotes and guidance from our leaders. We have been given so many resources and tools to help our children thrive in today's world. We need to do our work, the work that is necessary for us so that we are well informed, so that we can then help them develop into who they need to be. We also need to remember that we need to be calm and understanding with our children, and that educating them is a good thing. And when we are teaching our children, we need to remember we need to teach the beauty and divinity of healthy sexuality, while we're also teaching the risks of Satan's counterfeits. In the description box, you will find a link to a free download that has a checklist of all the things you can be teaching your children to help them develop healthy sexuality. If you need more help in this area, you can find my book on my website. You can find a long list of wonderful free resources on the resource page. And if you have concerns and problems that you're not sure how to address and you don't know what to do next, please schedule a guidance session with me. I would be happy to help you. We'll catch you next time.